Hello, lovelies. My intention in doing a vlog today was going to be about style, because so many of you have graciously written and asked me about style and wanting me to give tips. And gosh, it was right when I was about to press record, I thought to myself, I cannot. How can I pull this off? There's just no way. Um, Mainly because I do not know anything about fashion. I don't know labels. I don't read fashion magazines. I'm not a shoe person or accessory person as far as like bags and shoes and um, I don't even know what the trends are. So part of me just feels like if I were to open up that can of worms, it might be just either embarrassing for me or just I don't know. So much of the way I dress is kind of like an inner thing for me. And I mean, the best thing I could say to you would just be to experiment with layers and like be daring and be unique and kind of put away the fashion magazines and just kind of try to express yourself that way. And layers are fun to work with because you could just put like a dress over pants or a dress over a skirt over pants, or it's just sort of, that's what makes it fun for me, is that I kind of like looking different. And so, I have to think about this some more because maybe I can actually just, you know, it'd be more about that than like style. Style. Because I don't know if I have a place with style. I think it's more just the way I express myself in clothes. Anyways, so let me think about more on that for you guys. But what I wanted to share with you about style, which is kind of comical, is a really funny story about what happened to me in regards to lingerie style. um, and I know my mother-in-law right now is going, "Oh my God, don't talk about lingerie. Oh my God, what's she doing?" Because she told me when she was here last week, "How do you share all the things that you do? It's so intimate." Oh, I could never do that. I can't do a German accent. But anyways, and now she's probably going, "Here she goes." Yes, I'm feeling very brave today. Very brave, Umi. So, anyways, so my husband did something amazing. He asked his mom if she could stay the night alone with Cedar so he could take me to a hotel room and we could have some alone time and go out to dinner and all that stuff. Because we've gone out on a few dates. My mom and dad relieved me when Cedar was first born. Like we were able to go out and have some nice dinner, and we finally found an amazing set of two babysitters. They're sisters, and they're just lovely. So we're just now that we trust them and we found people, we're just now like really trying to make a point to spend some time alone together. And go out on romantic dates. But I mean, nothing like this. Like hotel room, wow. So what's funny about this is that I've really been in a place of trying to tap back into my sexy, my vixen. Where did she go? I mean, she's here, but like fleeting. And I know so much of it has to do with the fertility journey we've been on, where you just kind of get into this mindset of like ovulation, that's when we're intimate. And any other time, oh my gosh, we don't want to jostle anything around. Or when you're in a space of like not being diagnosed, which we were undiagnosed for so long, that you just have no idea why you're not getting pregnant. You just don't want to, I mean, so many couples go through this. And so it's like we kind of forgot, like, oh, we're just relearning how to be intimate again because we're just attracted and we're like, rare, or, you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of new. It's like we're just like babies again about it. We're like infants, and it's kind of sweet and romantic that way, I guess. It's like we're rediscovering each other in that way. But what's funny about that is like, we're going to a hotel room because there's pressure to be like, I gotta walk out in a sexy little lingerie thing, which I don't have. I mean, I have lingerie from my honeymoon. That's basically what I have, and it's like all super flowy and lovely because people know that's just how I am. And like, You know, I dress in like long slips, silky slips, and long and flowy and beautiful and lacy. And but those are all from my honeymoon. And not only do they not fit me, but you know, I kind of wanted to just experiment with some more vixen-y stuff, which is so not me. And I think that's why it was so fun. So, me not knowing anything about lingerie, I stepped into Victoria's Secret. And what was funny about this was, like, they're training for Christmas, right? And so they have a bajillion salespeople on the floor that have no idea what they're doing or, like, what they're talking about or, you know. So, and they have all these, like, little microphones or walkie-talkie type things in their ears. And so I went through 5 salespeople until I finally had help, like with somebody that knew what they were talking about. And what was funny was, like, you go into the shop and you're kind of feeling a bit vulnerable, and it's like you have to tell them the story so they understand what you need. And I'm like, it's just, I had to say that 5 times. I'm like, my husband and I want to reconnect, and we kind of went through this thing, and blah, 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 and we're trying to get our sexy back. And you know, and these are all young girls, and they're like, what? I have no concept of what you're talking about. No, you know, they're just like, I am totally sexy all the time. You know what I mean? So, anyways, this manager came running out with her little earphone thingy on, and she was like, 5 of my sales girls are telling me about you. Do you need help? Like I'm some poor, you know what I mean? Like, poor you. Don't have your sexy right now. So anyways, she listened to my story. She was so gorgeous and wonderful. I mean, tall, beautiful, statuesque. But what I loved is that she was really curvy. So she got my figure. She gets it. And she's like, oh, I have something for you that you would never expect to put on, but you're going to feel good. So she leads me over to, like, all these garter belt, bra and panty numbers, which was so funny because the last time I wore that was my honeymoon, and it was because it was a gift. And when I walked out to my husband, I started busting up laughing because it's so not me, and it totally ruined the moment. So, like, I just started cracking up, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it this time. And so she put me in a fitting room, and we tried all this stuff, and I felt really safe and comfortable with her, and she just worked her magic and made me feel like a plus-size supermodel. So I say plus size because my body doesn't look like a normal I don't even think I need to say. Anyways, I felt so sexy. I was looking at myself and I was like, wow, oh my God, I would have never thought. Anyways, it was yummy. I felt lovely for the first time in a really long time, and she worked her magic. So just all this to say, ladies, don't underestimate the women in lingerie shops that know what they're doing. Because sometimes we think, oh, this will look good on us, and some people are really, really gifted at, like, knowing your body type. And I would have never, ever, ever, ever thought to put on what she put me in. And it totally was transformed me into, like, a vixen that night. Oh boy, was like, yes, score. So like, now I'm kind of like feeling this renewal of maybe what I need is some help, and that's okay. Like, maybe I do need to go and put some lingerie on and just remind my body, like, how to move and how to be. Because there was something about it when I put it on. I was like, I remembered how to, like, slither and, like, walk over to him and rare. You know what I mean? Whereas what I've been doing lately is like, what? You know, just kind of like walking over and like grabbing him and kissing him. And it's just, yeah. I never was into lingerie, but now I could see why it works. Anyways, so that's all I'm going to share. I just shared with you a very intimate story. That's okay. Mwah, 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 mwah. I adore you guys. Kisses. Here's the loft is still up. The loft. Did I say loft? You know, the fort. His birthday fort. Crusaders fort. We just couldn't bring ourselves to put it down. And now I share it with you. Bye. Take care. Have a good day. He just woke up from his nap.